see. So who do you want sitting in the couch? The principals? Maybe you guys, why don't the family, the sisters and the mom, can you all scrunch in? That's not awkward. Oh my god, this floor is like so dirty, you guys.
Oh my god. Do you want to pull the rug up?
Like this?
Here, people. All right, 1, 2, 3. And we'll take a couple just.
Are we gonna do a crazy picture?
Yeah, we'll do a couple more just in case we get eyes closed up. Okay, go. Work with me. Yeah.
Go, yeah. Make love to the camera. Yeah. Okay,
Now observe me.
You're a monkey, Derek!
Okay. Be crazy. In character. Crazy. 1, go. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want just a tacky picture? All right, actors, get back in your place. Mark, get back in your place. You do it.
Very nice.
I have iPod, he has iPod mini. Everyone knows it's for girls.
I'm Robin Breen, and I'm doing interviews for this cast of The Learned Ladies 2006. This is Hannah Rogel. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Yeah, I play the mouthy kitchen maid, and I am the only maid in the house that doesn't really buy into the whole philosophical thing, and I'm there to do my job, and I do it well, but I get fired because I don't buy into their who's a whatsy.
So can you go into further detail about the who's a whatsy?
Yes, well, the whole family is very intellectual, and they value education and, philosophy and, correct grammar. And I end up being not quite fitting into their criteria of what a proper servant should be. So due to my lack of grammatical correctness, I get fired.
And do you come back later in the play?
I do. I end up getting rehired by the husband of the wife who decides to put his foot down and rehire me because I was good at what I did.
Which is being the maid?
Being the cook, chef, maid lady, I think. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the theater?
Okay. So how long have you been doing theatrical productions here at CCHS?
At CC, I did tech crew for like 2 years. Yeah, and then I did Barnum.
That was last winter's play?
Yeah, that was 05-06. Yep.
So this is only your second venture here?
No, I did Macbeth in the spring, and then, yeah. But I did tech for like a long time. I guess that's it.
And you decided to move to the front of the stage?
Yeah, because tech is a little weird. And actors are a lot more fun. Act.
Hello. Can you tell us your name and a little bit about your character?
I'm Mark Neymar, and I play the notary in The Learned Ladies.
And what does your character do?
My character, he draws up wedding contracts. Because see, in the play, Clatandra, he wants to marry Henriette, but Henriette's mother Philemont wants her to marry Trisitan. So it comes towards the end of the show that the notary he is to draw up the wedding contract, and the audience theoretically doesn't know whether the wedding contract is going to say Henriette and Trisitan or Henriette and Clatandra. So that makes it kind of interesting.
And you're very old, I can tell from the makeup.
Yes, I am. My character is old. Definitely. And actually the makeup, it looks really good on stage. The makeup people are really good, but it doesn't take that long. It only takes a few minutes.
Great. So you're the one who decides who she marries?
No, I don't decide. I'm just writing up the contract. And the reason why I like my character is because it's kind of a slap of reality almost, because there's all these outrageous characters going on in the play, and you get so caught up in the folly of it that there's this normal person that comes in. So it's like a normal perspective. So the audience, they do you get what I mean? The audience, they see this normal character on stage looking at all these bizarre, outrageous characters. So it's funny in that it's so, like, takes you back and it grounds you almost towards the end.
So, how many theater productions have you done so far?
At this school?
Well, I know you're a freshman, right? So, but you have done theater in the past.
I've done a lot of theater in the past. I've been singing, acting, etc. since I was very, very young. I've done work here in Concord, at the Concord Players and Concord Youth Theater. I've done work at the Belmont Dramatic Club. I've done work at College Light Opera Company, which is a summer stock on the Cape. I've done work at APE Theatrical in Northampton, Mass. I've done a lot that I'm really proud of.
So, are you planning to do a lot of productions here at CCHS?
I am. I really like the program here, and I really like the drama staff, and they pick really good work too. Like they're doing Evita as the musical opera this year, and they're doing The Learned Ladies, which I originally auditioned not only because I'm a freshman and I wanted to get into the theater scene here, but the play's just so good and it's just so very interesting.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much too. What's your name?
I'm Robin Breen.
Nice to meet you, Robin Breen.
Hi, can you please tell me your name and something about your character?
I'm David Dawson, and I play the equally obnoxious poet Vadius, although my name actually isn't mentioned in the play, but apart from that. And I have as our director said, a bad poet off with Tricitan, the poet that they bring into their house.
So you're the bad poet, kind of the foil for the good poet?
Well, we both say bad poetry. It's not like one of us is good. But yeah, basically I'm kind of the more wussy of the two poets.
So,
I get defeated and all.
so what is your role in the play?
Comic relief, I believe. Purely comic relief.
So have you done a lot of productions here?
Yes, I started my freshman year with Time Flies. Then I did Dracula. I played bass in Little Shop in Barnum. I was in Macbeth last year, and I'm in this now.
Oh, do you plan on doing some more plays later this year?
Yes, I'm playing bass in Evita, and I'm probably going to be in Twelfth Night, which is in the spring.
Hi, can you tell me your name and something about your character?
I'm Ian Cooper, and I play Ariste in The Learned Ladies. Ariste is pretty much the everyman in the play. He's one who's really standing up for his brother Crisal, who gets dominated by his wife constantly. He tries to make decisions, and she just shoots him down. So I go out to him and just try to encourage him to take control in his house and get what he wants.
So your role is supportive?
Yeah, it's a supporting role. Yeah, basically, I am behind the scenes getting Crisal, who's played by David Gurdon, to get his really. It revolves around the marriage of his daughter, the play, and that's just one vehicle which I decided to push his how do I say exactly, his character towards stopping his wife from letting her dominate his life.
So she kind of steps all over him and you help him break out of his shell.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it, yeah.
Well, how long have you been in the theater here at CCHS?
Well, I'm a sophomore, and I did some work last year. I had some small speaking roles in the musical Barnum last year, as well as Macbeth. And actually, I had the good fortune to be able to be in the musical Ragtime when I was about in 6th grade, and had a supporting role in there. And ever since then, I was really interested into getting in this great program that we have here at CCHS, and I look forward to doing some more work here.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Kendall. Hello. Will you please tell me something about this production?
We've been rehearsing for 8 weeks. It's been oh man, I was looking forward to this. Now I can't think of anything. It's been a a long process of memorizing lines, getting the verse, going back, and it's a very talky play. So we've had to go back and make sure that when people are sitting in chairs talking on stage, that they're doing other interesting things so that it's not boring for the audience and not boring for the actors. So that's been very challenging. It's been useful to kind of run it and then watch it and figure out what needs to be added to make it more interesting to watch and act.
Well, I hear it's really funny, so there are some particular scenes that you enjoy most.
Yeah, I mean, it's the beginning of the second act. There's a long build-up to the introduction of the character Tricitan. It's a little bit like Boo Radley in the, what's that story? Kill a Mockingbird, you know, where you hear about him, they build up suspense, and then you actually meet him and you realize at the beginning of the second act what a fop he actually is. And then that kind of, you know, that's when the play, I think, is its most outrageous and its most funny, and in some ways it should be, because it's he's sort of the most outrageous character. So the first act is kind of a build-up of all the different family dynamics, and then you introduce the sort of bad guy character, and then you sort of, the audience is kind of rooting for the bad guy to get his due. When you realize what a jerk Tricitan actually is, you sort of look forward to him getting his comeuppance, which happens by the end of the play. So.
And usually the director doesn't take an active role in costuming. So what made you decide to partake in that?
I think that because I've sort of over the last 5 or 6 years done this Louis XIV shtick from the freshman classes, and it's something that a lot of students have enjoyed, and I thought that a way that would get people curious about coming to see the show would be as if I sort of made a point of saying that I would be featured doing the Louis XIV, and that might be sort of an entryway into wanting to see the rest of the show, which is sort of very much in the spirit of Louis XIV's kind of silly outfits and kind of manneristic style. And so that's sort of why I've made a big deal of it. Also, you know, I love acting, and you know, I have a job where I can sort of perform every day as a teacher, but I think that it's fun to be able to also perform on stage, and I think it also has built an interesting camaraderie with the students when they see that I'm sort of up there taking as big a risk on stage as they are, and getting you know, some positive feedback for it. And I think it also helps me as a director working with them as actors to say, look, I've been an actor myself, so I know what's hard, and I know how we have to make it better for the audience on stage, and so it's allowed me to kind of, it's given me more access to work with them on acting, saying that I've been an actor myself.
How long have you been involved in the theater program here?
This is the 4th play I've directed here since the year 2000. And then I directed the faculty show also in the year 2000. So it's great. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better job. I sometimes think to myself, I get paid for this. I get to teach and work with awesome teenagers and awesome parents, and then I also get to direct a play on the side. It's just it's great. It's great.
Well, thank you very much. Hello. Hi, this is Jane Bird, and can you tell us about your character in this play?
Oh, well, I'm playing the most unpopular character in the play because I'm the really dominating, overbearing wife who wants to bring philosophy into the household. And Dave Girton plays my husband, Cristal, and I'm kind of in control of the family a little bit until things start to change. So, in the end. But
is that something you can further elaborate on, how things change?
Well, what happens is that it just kind of works out that through a big surprise done by Ariste, the brother, it works out that we realize that the man that I want to marry my daughter is really just after our money. So I realize that I've been foolish, and we go with my husband's plan for my daughter, which is to marry another man. So he kind of wins in the end, but not through his own devices. He's aided. But so then I realize that I've been wrong, and it's a little embarrassing, but you know, I have to deal with it.
So how long have you been involved here at theater at CCHS?
Well, all 4 years, because I'm a senior this year, and I started freshman year, and I did Fiddler on the Roof and Steel Magnolias and West Side Story and and Dracula and Macbeth and Barnum and now this. So
yes, that's a really extensive list. So do you plan on doing the winter, the spring musicals this year?
Well, I can't do the winter musical this year, but I'm sure it's going to be great because we have a really good. We were looking at a really good cast this year. A lot of great people auditioned, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I'm not going to be part of it. But I'd like to try and audition for the last show. It's going to be a Shakespeare, so it should be fun. So.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck tonight. Hi, can you tell me your name and a little bit about your character?
My name is Eliza Earle. I'm a junior at CCHS, and my character is named Armand, and I'm one of the daughters of the family. My part is pretty much I'm kind of in rivalry with my sister because she is now planning on marrying my ex-boyfriend, and I think I still have feelings for him. And so what I try and do is I take my mother's side and I revolt against Henriette, my sister, and try and get Clatandra, my ex-boyfriend, back, but it doesn't really work out like that. And in the process, to try and side with my mother more, I take up philosophy and really start to emulate my mother as much as possible. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like the pest in the play that nobody likes. I'm really an attention seeker, and I try and get I always want what I want, and yeah, I work hard to get it, but I don't get it.
So that's great. So have you been involved in theater productions in the past?
I started doing theater when I was 10, but I only started doing CCHS productions last year. I started with Macbeth, and this is only my second production here. But before that, I've done a lot of work with the Concord Youth Theater. I've done a lot of shows with them, and I've just bounced around the place. Yeah, I did some at Babson College, which is a business college, so I don't know why I do theater there, but yeah, that's about it.
So do you plan on doing future productions here?
Possibly. I'm going back to Concord Youth Theater for the next production, but possibly next year, maybe not.
Well, great. Thank you very much. Hi, can you tell me your name and about your character here?
Oh, I'm David Gurdon, and my character is Cruzal, the father in the play. And my character really centers around, like, being a wuss kind of in the relationship. I let my wife, who's played by Jane, really take the control in the relationship. But in this play, I'm trying to stand up and resolve to be a man for once. So that's really what I'm going for.
So you decide on a husband for your daughter, but your wife is trying to convince you otherwise?
Right. Our daughter that is looking for marriage is Henriette, who is played by Danielle. And I'm hoping that she'll marry a guy named Cletandra, who's played by Ben Lovey. But my wife, Philomene, played by Jane, is hoping for Russell, who is playing Trisitan, and I think Russell is just an obnoxious poet. So I'm really trying to get Cletandra to marry my daughter.
So have you performed in past productions here?
Oh, no, this is actually my first play. So it's kind of a new thing for me, but it's fun to try out, and I get to do a comedy the first time, so that really makes it a lot of fun. It's a great cast, so I'm loving it right now.
So do you think you'll be involved in future productions?
Yeah, I really like that it's a comedy. I really like the light atmosphere. So I think next time that we do a comedy here at Concord Carlisle, I think I'm gonna join that one.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me your name and about your character?
I'm Erin Duffy, and I actually play two different roles. I've got the role of Julian, who is the valet to Vadius, who is David Dawson with the ridiculous purple hair. And I also play one of the maids who is one of Jane's favorites, and I kind of play into her whole philosophy thing a little bit, but at the same time, when she goes overboard, I find her to be totally ridiculous. So we end up snickering behind her back quite a bit. So
are you a kind of comic relief here?
Well, I've got a pretty funny trip when I'm the valet, and I get totally shut down by Jane. So that's kind of funny. And then yeah, I guess just snickering behind their backs. It's like the maid's supposed to be very proper and just totally support their master, and then we're snickering behind their back. So it's kind of funny.
Have you been involved in past productions?
I was in Barnum last year, and that was pretty much my first like big high school musical thing. But basically up till now it's just been like singing in the shower, dancing around the house type of thing. So yeah.
Do you plan on doing any future productions like this year?
Yeah, I tried out for Evita, and I'm thinking about doing Twelfth Night, although Shakespeare is kind of hard. Think about it.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck. Hi. Can you tell me your name and about your character?
I'm Helen Titchener, and I play Lee Pine, a maid who is grammar obsessed and loves learning to keep her job.
So you side with Jane's character, the wife of the family?
Yeah, I'm a maid, so I don't have any clue what she's talking about, but so I don't get fired. I side with her, yeah.
So have you performed in past productions here?
No, I'm a freshman, so I've done some stuff in middle school, but never here before.
So do you plan on continuing work here in this program?
Yeah, I plan on being in the musical, and after that, I think so too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me your name and about your character?
I'm Russell Peck, and I play the role of Tristan, which is this, he's this pompous poet he kind of puts on this facade of being this, like, and he is pretty ridiculous, but he's also, he has this sinister side, and he wants to marry Henriette for her money, so, you know, he puts up the facade of being ridiculous so nobody takes him seriously, but he's crazy. Yeah.
So he's really kind of conniving and working?
He's all about the money, and that's why he wants her, yeah. And he fools the whole family. Yeah.
So is this choice of costume supposed to emphasize his kind of ridiculous nature?
Yeah, his zany side, I know. Like, the wig takes on a life of its own during the show, yeah. Yeah.
Is there any particular part in the play that you liked?
Well, I think the second act is really funny, and that's when everything's kind of hysterical and all the funny slapstick jokes are. But I think the beginning is really important, and it could be a boring part of the show because it's kind of building up the whole plot. But I think the actors that we have do it really well. Yeah.
So you've been performing in past productions here?
Yes, yeah. Since freshman year? I don't remember.
Yeah, and do you plan to perform in later productions this year?
I hope so, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.
Hi, can you tell me your name and about your character?
I'm Nicole Giles, and I play the character Aunt Belize, who is a crazy, psychotic aunt who thinks everyone's in love with her even though they're not. So I convince myself in the play that I'm really important, but really I'm just a character that's kind of off in the back, doesn't really know what she's doing. So it was really fun to play.
So do you side with a particular character here?
Yes, Filament, the mother. I side with Jane Bird a lot because she is the older, sophisticated character that I take to, and I like her ideas of a women's school and women's rights, so yeah, I definitely take to that and scorn like men's ideas. Yeah.
Was there any particular part in the play that you really enjoyed?
I love the part with Tristan and the sisters and the mother when we're reading the poem, because there's such enthusiasm and we love to milk the laughs out of the audience. It's just so much fun to do and to act out. You can just let yourself go and do whatever you want, so it's a lot of fun. And I love the people that I'm working with, so yeah.
That's great. Have you done any productions previously?
I've only done 2. I was in Macbeth, I had a minor role, and I was in Barnum, so those are the only 2 I've done, so I'm very lucky to be in this one.
So do you plan on doing productions in the future?
Yes, I do. I just auditioned for Evita, so I hope I get into that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to more Concord Carlisle shows. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
Nice talking to you.
Hi. Can you tell me your name and about your character?
I'm Danielle Judson, and I play Henriette, and I'm the one that everyone's pushing around throughout the whole play, and they really want me to marry, well, my mom wants me to marry this really pompous, intelligent jerk that I don't want to marry at all, and my dad wants me to marry just this average guy and who I'm interested in, and the whole play is about that basic conflict of who I'm gonna marry, and I just want to get married and be a housewife, but my mom wants me to be all intelligent, and I don't want anything to do with that.
So you're the character at the center of the whole conflict.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
And so is there any particular part of this play that you really enjoy?
I love Act 2 when I'm just sitting in the chair and playing with my hair and being as bored as possible. It's so much fun.
Okay, great. Did you perform in any previous productions?
I was in Macbeth and I had a very, very, very small role in that. But yeah, that was basically it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.